I am angry. I am not ashamed. I am furious. I am inflamed. They have poured water over our bonfires and moved the source of our heat to hearths, kitchens, parlours, now replaced by the electric heater, the gas meter, the oven. But I feel it still. The licking caress, the burning, the spitting, the orange fierceness. So many women died in fire, innocent but accused, tied to stake, feet in pyre, and they melted as flame abused, peeling, bubbling. Bubbling to my surface is something more than curses. I had to stop feeling for a while, because all I felt was rage at the cruel and the vile things written page after page. All the women who died in flame and in smoke. Our bodies writhed, our intellect a choke. Why? Oh, why are our bodies a source of man's pleasure, his lust, until his fancies run its course, by which point we are thrust off beds, out of homes, like dirty tissues, discarded, alone, when at first it's all misuse and they give you no peace, and then they misuse you, kick you into the streets, literally kick you, harm you, hit until you bleed, manipulate through the mind till you do as they please. Cards, cars, money and women, our bodies, commodities, advertising and slogans. Women draped over men in posters. Women's mouths open on the front of magazines. Women's legs parted whilst James reloads his magazine. Women slowly sucking lollipops, doe-eyed looking up. Wearing off-the-shoulder, strapless, backless, high-heel, peep-toe, miniskirt, low-cut, men in full suits. Their hands and face the only flesh on show. Men in the street. Cheer up, love. Men in the schoolroom. Boys will be boys. Men in the courtroom. It's the rest of his life. Men being forgiven. He made a mistake. A mistake is a spelling error, not rape. What about the rest of her life? Rape, we whisper when we should shout. We scream, but no words come out. Plotted, premeditative, slipping sedative, tearing tops off, branding our bodies forever terrified, too frightened even to venture outside. Why don't you listen when we say no? Every woman has a rape story, whether her friends or her own. Why do drug dealers get more time? That's not the setup of a joke. There is no punchline. How often do you think he thinks about what he did? How often do you think he thinks about it for kicks? How often do you think he thinks of it with remorse? How often do you think he thinks not of it at all? How often does it press play in her mind only to rewind and hit play again and never eject because the tape was corrupted? So yes, I am angry. But anger seems too small to satisfy my means. Passion is better. Fury! Getting there. They've laughed at us, trampled us, taken our bodies. They've hated us, made us global figures in literature to spread mistrust, built religions on us, flattening us, belittling us, calling us names. Lilith, Pandora, Eve, they're all the same, created for the creation, for the influences of nations to remind, to persuade them that we are evil. Burnt, forgotten, violated, begotten, told our brains are rotten that we should be grateful for this horrendous herstory which we've barely and rarely been scarcely able to record in our own words, or else have been burnt for fear of taunt, some bad reputation brought about by the station of a blue stocking ripe for mocking because she wanted learning for her own earning, and instead her family and all society claimed lunacy and gave her a hysterectomy. I am angry. I am not ashamed. I'm a bad feminist. I'm a misandrist. I am scalding fire and fevered flame. I am biting sparks and I lay blame. And I will not apologise.